Oh shit. Sorry guys. Yeah, welcome to Conan Exiles. I haven't streamed this in a long while, but I have been playing uh, this whole time. So picked a new server, a fresh server, and the way I picked them is first of all I try to go for the lowest ping possible. So the first thing you want to do is you pick your mode. I'm playing PvP official, playing in the Americas, and I am choosing the lowest ping, which is at the time of the choice this was a 43. So that's actually pretty good. So we're going to build our character here, and it's the basics. I go with the Hyborians, so I kind of like that. And I typically try Mitra, but I think this time we're going to go for just Crom. I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to worry about gods or religions right now. I can pick those religions up later. It will save me a few skill points for that initial altar, but who cares? Not going to pick the voice. Now, the reason being is this. I've been told, and we're going to test this here in the game, that if you don't pick a voice, when your character goes to climb or he falls, she doesn't make all those grunting and groaning noises. So, in a PvP server, stealth is going to be your main tool. So, if you're scouting a base or you're trying to get around somebody's holdings, so that you don't get noticed, having your character not grunt and groan as it's climbing up and down shit is a pretty good idea. So we're going to do that. Head options, it's all pretty much cosmetic. None of this stuff really matters. Um, we're doing that. I'm gonna go with that hairstyle. I do prefer that hairstyle. It's kind of my signature. Everybody knows it. Who plays with me? They can spot me from a distance. Very few other exiles actually pick that. So I don't do facial hair, even though I am sporting a scraggly beard IRL. So eyeshadows, whatever. I'm gonna go with the I haven't slept in years look. And face details. Let's see. Uh, Jaw's okay. There's a little bit of Bruce Campbell on the chin there. A little bit of Johnny Depp on the cheekbones. Let's get my nose in here. Boink. Whoops, no, there we go. A little bit like that. Okay, there we are. Thin lips. Get those goofy ass Dumbo ears scaled back. Scale it, yeah, okay, that's pretty nice. Go for some larger eyes. Mess with the angle a little bit. Mess with the spacing. Wide spaced eyes present a non-threatening kind of non-predatory kind of look, but narrow spaced eyes typically present a more predatory look or more aggressive look. This is based on some anthropological stories, whatever. Body features. Now, this part, actually, believe it or not, does have some game relevance. Lots of people, because it's a power fantasy for some, want this big, hulking, massive character. Now, while that might give you a presence, it does present a lot of different functional problems for you in the game. Like I said, if you're playing PvP, stealth is going to be your key tool. And the larger you are, the harder it is for you to fit into small cracks and crevices, especially when you lay down and kind of angle your body so that just your legs are sticking out. It's like, say, for instance, you're camping out, your body vaulting, and your base just got blown up, you're running from some guys who are out to wipe you out. You want the smallest possible character. That is what you want, even on physique and chest size, because as little volume as your character has, the better it is to stash in shrubs, near trees, near cliff faces, and boulders, or in basically small bases. There's a few spots I just recently picked up from on YouTube from about a month ago. I cannot remember his name, but he doesn't do any dialogue. It's just a lot of text and music. It's a really good production, by the way. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to change the name to Hako, who is my avatar in pretty much every game I play. And here we go. Hako the Hyborian. It's just alliterative. It works. And we're going to confirm this. What was I? Freeing slaves, impersonating a priestess, and pickpocketing. Yes. I forgot that I also pilfered the donations plate.
During the year of the Cobra, a prisoner
I like this
captured
part,
by
but we're going to
unknown...
skip for brevity here. And alright. To decay timers, normal, yada yada yada. Okay, so the first couple things we want to do is we want to get our usual quick thingies out of the way. There's climbing, there's kicking, there's roll dodging. Let's get some of this going. I'm going to try a leveling technique too that involves carpenter's benches and crafting tables, artisan tables. So this is going to be some fun. We'll see how fast we can get this character leveled up. Anybody on the player server list? By the way, 3821 if you want to come out and hang with me. So I am the new guy, Clan 300. Okay, that's kind of nice. They're probably RPGing or flexing. There's only 2 of them on. This showed that there weren't anybody in the server when I selected it, but that doesn't mean anything. It is essentially 7:02 my time, so that means that we're well within the raid window. So if there's any raiding going on, it's probably happening right now, but it's not likely. Most people don't like to AFK raid. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to eat something. I'm going to drink something. And we're waiting for the crafting menu to catch up to me. We're going to craft some pants and a shirt. And we're going to get started on a bedroll. So we need 3 pieces of twine. There we go. We have to pick up some more stuff. We're going to need some branches. I like Conan Exiles compared to other survival games that I've now the only other survival game, honestly, that I have fully played is Minecraft, believe it or not. And Minecraft and Conan kind of starts you off the same way, although in Minecraft you don't have to worry too much about food and water, except for food is a source of healing, as it is in Conan in Minecraft, and you can deplete your stamina, which is your food bar in Minecraft, to the point where you can only walk, and that will not come back up unless you eat. Well, so I don't know. I call it the stamina bar. Some people call it the food bar. I guess accurately speaking, it should be your calorie bar, like it is in Rust. I have watched a lot of Rust videos. Rust is on PC. It will be coming to console soon. I will probably be playing it. But from what I've seen in the Rust videos, it's like you start off with a torch and a rock, which is kind of, in my opinion, a little ridiculous. And you can't freely collect ground materials like branches and stones to, it's kind of like that's not really what's going to happen. You got to use the rock to farm stuff. There are some freestanding stones that you can collect apparently in Rust, but you have to use this rock to like farm almost all your other stuff. And from the vids that I've watched, it looks like it makes a lot of fucking noise and you get hella attacked hella fast. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that experience on console when it happens, hopefully soon. We'll see. Okay. Sandstorm, which is par. Alright, so now I should have enough branches. Yes, I can. Excellent. We're going to make some tools. Now, you would think that I want to make the hatchet for more branches, but branches are everywhere. We're going to do the pickaxe next. I did buy the collector's edition of this game way back in 2018. So I do have the capability to make the Aquilonian, or the Atlantean, sword. But it's going to take me some shape wood and some iron, but it's just totally what we're going to be doing, because we're going to be getting ourselves those crafting stations. We don't need this anymore. Alright, so we already took a drink. We're going to use a torch. There's our torch. I'm going to put these bugs on my inventory where I can just spam them into my gullet. I got a new house plant, but it's attracting aphids, or gnats or something. I don't know what they are yet. Not aphids. I don't think aphids fly. I think it's just gnats. So I have to do some urban gardening research to find out how do I control gnats. It might be that I overwatered this guy. Yeah, it's possible. It's a little bamboo plant. That's 5 stalks that sprouted 5 shoots. So I guess that's good fortune. I would have liked the 6 stalk one for lucky, because I do need some better RNG in my game. So we're going to collect all this. We don't need to worry about that book. We all know what it says. We're not going to worry about it. We keep collecting those branches. Like I said, branches are just opportunity. resources. Just keep collecting. You can't place a bedroll anywhere out here. It says invalid building location. So we're going to go ahead and just drop this bedroll as fast as we can. I'm going to make a couple of them actually. So let's make 10 twine. I probably get some when I get to about level 4. I'm level 5 already. Okay, cool. That means I should be able to unlock some feats. Some featsies. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, you know, hey, Hawko, you're going to be building those crafting stations. You're going to want the hatchet so you can farm better wood, but this is also a soft skill. XP. There we go. We're all done now. We don't need to worry about that. Alright, so we're going to make ourselves our hatchet. And while that's crafting, we're going to go ahead and wreck some rocks. Oh, if you ever want bugs but you don't want anything else, you can just pickaxe through the shrub until bugs pop up. But it's probably better just to dig with plant fiber. You're always going to want twine. You're always going to want plant fiber. It's so useful. Just trying to go and get our levels up. Believe it or not, I'm actually playing another game while I'm doing this. I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends. I will attach a link to this post if it lets me. It's probably the Twitter notification that this broadcast went out on. And if you follow that link and start playing Raid, you'll get an extra bonus little prize, and I'll get a little extra bonus prize. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though. Leave it a surprise. Get it? Surprise? It's a super prize. Surprise. We're heading straight for the river, even though I know I'm said I was going to be building tons of stations, because I don't want to deal with enemies right now. I don't have any weapons. I want to fill my water skin and then start putting some attributes in my points. So we're going to use the riverway as kind of a pause button, because there isn't really a pause button in this game. It is persistent. Even when you sign off, your character is still on the map. We're going to do some journey steps here and there. So we got this going on. Get some water in our skin and in our character. Perfect. And okay, so now the first thing I want to do is start dumping some parts into my attributes. Now, this is the part that always seems to be a little bit on the curious side. Well, everybody has their own ideas. Some like to equally grow them up. I like to get to at least 10 grit right off the bat. Then I go for 10 encumbrance. Then I go, believe it or not, for 10 agility. I leave strength and vitality and survival for the very later end of the whole run up. Once I have everything else up, so it's basically I go grit, encumbrance, agility. Then I go strength, and then I go vitality. And by this time I'm attacking everything. Then I start going for survival. Now for the feats, that's pretty easy. You want to go ahead. You only have like 9 points at this point, as you can see. So I want to go straight into the crafting areas. And let's see, level 10, I'll get my level 10 I'll get the artisan table and I'll get the carpenter's table. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the skinning knife, which is a 0 cost, and we're going to get the bed, which will help. And we're going to go ahead and get the torch, which will help us make a more efficient torch. Now we have 7 points left. We're going to go straight off and get the bruiser perk for the two-handed sword. And let's see. I used to run skirmisher right off the bat, but the bruiser is the better one. Oh, did I pass it? I must have skipped over. Oh no, I can't get to the bruiser until level 7, level 8. Okay, so once we get the bruiser perk unlocked, what I'll do is I'll make a two-handed stone sword and a stone pike. Obvious reasons, you know. Daggers are actually pretty good and very viable early game. A lot of people swear by them. We're not going to be focusing too much on killing stuff. We just really want to go ahead and get crafting on those tables. And now this is a good spot for some iron, so I can actually even go ahead and I can make the Atlantean sword also. So if I get enough iron cooking, I can do that. And I have to go mute. I'll be right back. Okay, this part does have some good iron on it. There's a couple of nodes up there, but as you'll notice, it's if you'll remember, if you played this game, you'll notice that there's an elite that hangs up over there, and there's a croc that's over there. Sometimes he shows up as a corrupted crocodile, so not an entirely safe spot to build in. Also, small problem here. I am going to need some kind of a storage system. So we're going to go ahead and unlock that and that. And then I'm going to make myself a box, which is part of the actual journey steps. And then I'm going to make myself a campfire, also part of the journey steps. And we're going to make ourselves a skinning knife. And let's see what else we got going on here. What else do we need? Okay, we're pretty okay. Learned. Whoever drops first. Yep. See, you don't even need to kill anything. Oh wow, look at that. That was pretty energetic. Alright, so we're going to kite him out this... Oh, he died on bleed. That was amazingly weird. Okay. Well, guess what we got? Da-da! And then we're going to skin an animal. This is also a journey step. And we're encumbered. That's okay. We're going to equip this, which gives us a little bit of extra encumbrance. And I should get the journey step to equip a piece of flawless gear. We'll see what happens. Gotta stay kind of close. More bugs. Bugs are good. Speaking of food, I'm gonna have to go because they say that food has arrived. So IRL food, because every barbarian needs to eat. This will also be a journey step. I'm gonna grab some of this. Put this in there. We'll go ahead. We're not gonna be too close to what we want, but we'll be okay. Let's see how many levels we have. We're still only level 8. It's not a big deal. Alright. There we go. Now we're level 9. Yes. I think. And it should be the... There we go. And we're going to go ahead and start with that. And there's our Bruiser perk. And which means that we can go ahead and make our stone two-handed sword. Which I know is going to take more than just a few. I'm kind of popping out of my inventory to make sure no one's coming up on me. So I don't want to be surprised. And we can make this guy. Alright, now we can start attacking things. But I'm going to go ahead and put this on there. Put this back in here. Put all this in here. We can actually get some soft points also from building stuff, so let's go ahead and just build ourselves a quick hut. You'll notice I didn't include a wall or door frame because we're not going to worry about door frames. What I'm going to be doing, we don't need door frames. Take this guy. Take this guy, because if anybody attacks me now, it's pretty much game over anyway, so it should be... Alright, we're going to go ahead and scratch down. This will prevent... won't stop total bombings. If anyone's prone to attacking on Noob River, it's not going to prevent them from doing so. But it will slow them down a little bit. Or at least let them understand that, hey, I do understand how to play the game. And we're going to put our walls up. This will build a shelter. Should also count as building a home. So those 2 journey steps should be enough. We're going to put our thing down there. Excuse me. There we go, create a home. And then we gained another level. Alright, are we at level 10 yet? Yep, we're at level 10. So now we can go ahead and start doing things of a better, more constructive nature. What? I'm going to take a pause right here. I'm just going to leave my... I'm going to sign out. Let you guys take a look at the menu screen while I go chow down. I'll be right back.